Hello, I am here with your Friday, April 16th, 2021 tarot using the Thoth Tarot. I have done an extensive pre-shuffle and now let's ask for our messages for Friday, April 16th, 2021. This is a deck that I have had for quite some time. I just haven't dusted it off for a while and it got a pretty good pre-shuffle. I did start another reading with these cards earlier. So this is take two. The message was really kind of confusing, which is why I decided, okay, it's not the right message because it wasn't coming clear. And it was one that was going to really probably take a lot of digging in and getting those answers. But then it would be a very individual type thing because everybody's looking for different answers right now. And that's been the theme of the week, is needing to make a decision. So, you know what? Let's be very specific. Let's get some clarification on what these answers are that we've been looking for. Okay, and again, we are not being disappointed with the common themes here kind of playing out. And it just got super dark outside, which means it's probably about to downpour. It's been raining for days. Off the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Cups, talking about flow, Six of Pentacles, or discs, as they're called in this deck. Six of Pentacles is flow. In particularly in regards to Six of Cups is right here, and Six of Cups is what we saw, I believe, yesterday. Anyway, so we've got two sixes here, and we have 8, 9 as well. Anyway, back to the reading. Six of Pentacles, it's flow in regards to your money and your employment. There's nothing exciting happening with it. It is just your paycheck comes in, you get paid, your bills get paid, so your money goes out. You go to work on Monday, you do your job, and then it's Friday and you have the weekend off. There's no raises or promotions, there's no unexpected bills or unexpected news, which is okay. That's not a bad thing. Now, also off the bottom of the deck, we've got Major Arcana card of the Emperor. He's made an appearance 3 days this week. So we're going to need to use some discipline in order to get that Nine of Pentacles that we've been looking for. That Nine of Pentacles is more than just abundance, though. It is actually your independence and your independent security. So there's a lot more than just being standing on your own 2 feet. There is a wanting and needing of more to bring in a little bit more, so you're not just kind of coasting through. Six of Pentacles, though, does talk about there being a little bit extra left over once you've paid those bills at the end of the month. It's a very benevolent card, so you might be able to give. And because Pentacles usually talks about money, it does mean to donate, but Pentacles right now are really hard to come by, especially with everything that's been going on in the world. So we may be more giving of our time and our emotions, especially things that are very near and dear to us that we've had for some time and that we have a history with. So that's the energies that are playing out on the bottom of the deck. And it's getting increasingly darker and it's nowhere near sunset. And I've got the window open. I'm just waiting for literally the rain to downpour on us. But back to the cards. I'm super distracted while doing these. And I don't understand why. What are we really contemplating? What is this that we have been working towards all week that is this decision that's been weighing so heavy on our minds? Well, you know what? we've got a little bit of help coming in. We've got, first of all, the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning, a new message, a new opportunity that is going to provide us with love, or that we are going to love, or even could be love. I do believe we saw the Knight of Cups late last week, with that offer of love. Well, it doesn't have to be an actual offer of love from another person. It could be you offering love to somebody else, or it could be offering of an opportunity that is going to cause you to feel like your cup runneth over. Up next, we have 8 of Wands. And swiftness is the right word for this card. It's very fast-moving energy. It's fire energy, so it does move quickly on its own. But the 8 of Swords in itself, its messages and energy moving so quickly, which on a Friday, getting an offer of something that's going to cause your heart to swell, not necessarily a bad way to kick off your weekend, in all honesty. But there's going to be a lot of messages and energy being exchanged back and forth over this. And it could get a little bit confusing or overwhelming. So please slow it down where you need to. There may be, I'm going to say like really tiny potential of some of that new moon in Aries energy still kind of carrying out and playing out. By Friday, that should mostly have dissipated by then. What we are seeing coming in could be some of the results of the manifestation, though, that we did earlier, because this new moon is fiery. There's a lot of quickness involved with it and surrounding it. So we may be seeing some of that manifestations really taking root. And another card that we saw yesterday, because this has been the theme all week, is one card carries over at minimum into the next day in the body of the reading. Well, that's the Queen of Swords. Feminine energy, very intellectual. She's very smart. She's very witty. She's got a sharp wit. You kind of can't help but like her because of that. But she's also got an equally sharp tongue that can be very stinging, and her words can be cutting. She can also be quite ruthless and is more than happy to step into the power of executioner should she need so, and she will cut you down and execute you with her words. And as you can see, she's actually holding somebody's head in her hand. She's not afraid to make that call and say what needs to be said, and again, just make that call. So altogether, what is this meaning? We are getting back into balance. We're getting back into flow. We are getting back in touch with things that mean something to us, and bringing it forward with a little bit of discipline to try and move us towards our financial goals, because a lot of us do have financial goals right now. That is a huge focus for a lot of people. Love and relationships are what people want to know about more often than not, but in the reality of things, our finances are what weigh on us heavily on a more day-to-day basis. And we do have pentacles, a lot of pentacle energy involved here. And it kind of has peeked through a little bit here and there throughout the course of the week. So we may have to make a very quick decision when it comes to an opportunity that we're going to love. And there's going to be a lot of messages and energy being exchanged back and forth. And it just got darker yet again. There's a storm coming here, guys. My bones have been feeling it all week. It's gross. But there's a lot of energy and information about to be exchanged back and forth. And you may have to say, hey, whoa, back off for now. I need a second to breathe and be a little bit forceful when it comes to it. But really take a look and see if this serves you, if this is going to make your heart swell and feel full, to jump on this opportunity or not. Now, this is an opportunity that you do not necessarily have to make that decision on right this second. If you need a moment to say, hey, I need the weekend, can I get back to you on Monday? Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and say that. So it looks like there's a lot of momentum being picked up here over the course of Friday. I have a funny feeling it's going to carry over into the weekend, but enjoy the time that you've got for now, because again, with the Six of Cups here and the Six of Pentacles, these are happier cards. These are a lot lighter cards, and it's going to help alleviate some of maybe the pressure and the confusion coming with all of this really fast moving energy and that around us. Now for the numerology, we have 1, 4, 6 and 6, 8 and 9. So there's an ascension here of numbers, which again is a positive thing to have happening. Please go and look up what these numbers mean for numerology, as there's some basics to it. 8s are usually infinity, 6s talk about material, as well as movement. I am much more well versed in what they mean in the tarot. I have studied numerology to a smaller extent, not quite as much as the tarot. The tarot I've been doing for quite a long time. I picked up my first tarot deck about 20 years ago. I got my first tarot reading when I was a teenager. I'm now in my 40s. And it hasn't been until more recent that I've been willing to open myself up and do it like this for other people. So yeah, the tarot information when it comes to the tarot numerology, I'm a lot more confident with, whereas in the actual numerology, there's a lot to it. So please go and Google what those numbers mean. You can look at them individually, or you can look at them when they are in pairs. Like yesterday, on Thursday, we had 8-8. You can look up what 8s mean. You can look up the number 88. Same with this one. You can look up the individual numbers. Don't forget, if you're looking up the 6s, to look up 6 and 6 and 6 together. So I am going to leave it here. This is a little bit of a longer video, and I hope to see you tomorrow.